Hi everyone, welcome to Fibromyalgia Talks. I am your host, Necie Edwards, and today's show is about essential oils. And I have in the studio with me today my friend, Kim Larsen. Kim has a wealth of knowledge about essential oils, and she's going to provide us with an overview. Welcome, Kim.
Thank you.
How are you doing today?
Well, as we discussed earlier, I think we're both in flares today.
Yes.
It is what it is.
That's what happens when you have fibro, right?
Exactly.
Fibromyalgia.
Yeah, you're like, oh, okay. So it is what it is, but yeah. So I'm just here to figure out what everybody would like to know about essential oils, and I will gladly answer any questions you might have.
Thank you, because I have quite a few,
Okay.
mainly that involves flares and arthritis, because some of the, as you know, the overlapping conditions for fibromyalgia, one of them happens to be rheumatoid arthritis.
Which I also have.
Which I have also.
Yep.
So I can't wait to get some pointers from you.
Well, there's a lot of choices when it comes to essential oils, so you have to be careful about which oils you choose. You can go to a local health food store and you won't know exactly what you're going to get.
That's
so you
true.
need to make sure that you research whatever oils you're planning to use and make sure they're actually pure essential oils and they're not adulterated with fillers and things like that. You have to be careful there. There are companies that have oils out there that are actually safe to ingest. So when I'm in a flare like this, I mix some oils in a gel cap and I actually take it like a pill. I mix frankincense, which is an essential oil.
Okay.
They gave it to the baby Jesus for a reason. Frankincense, marjoram, which is an essential oil as well, and lemongrass.
Oh.
And I take that in a gel cap, and it helps my body fight the pain much, much better than any of the medications that the doctors give me. So
Now,
I'm very happy with that.
When you mentioned lemongrass, I've seen at the grocery store lemongrass. I've purchased that for our cooking, and I've seen in the some of the shops where they sell fresh herbs and spices. I've seen the frankincense.
Correct. Now, the difference that you're going to see in a lot of the things that you find at the health food store and true essential oils is the purity and the potency. For instance, 1 drop of peppermint oil, for example, is equal to 28 cups of peppermint tea.
Oh.
Because the essential oil is so much stronger than the herb.
That's very strong.
So you need to keep that in mind when using essential oils. They are much more powerful and potent than the herbs. Essential oils, again, they don't cure or treat anything. They just simply assist your body in helping with whatever it is you're trying to function with. For instance, my throat wasn't feeling wonderful today, so I put oils on my throat to help soothe it and make it feel better. So,
A question for you. For someone new to essential oils, and I'm going to use myself as an example.
right.
I've gone to the health food store, and I've gone into the aisle where they have all of the essential oils. So when you mentioned a few minutes ago about being careful in terms of what you're buying and researching, I mean, where do you even start? How do you know, okay, this is something I should get, this is, okay, how do you know if it has, because I did some research where it mentioned some of them have it's synthetic. So I was kind of wondering about that.
Well, you have to research the individual companies. You
Okay.
have to look at the labels, read the labels. There's actually no true guidelines for essential oils on what they put in their bottles. So the companies kind of regulate themselves.
Okay.
So that's really what you have to research and figure out. There's some companies out there that do third-party testing and they release those results. There's some companies that don't, because what's in those bottles is a proprietary blend or proprietary hello fibro for the brain freeze.
Yes.
It's a proprietary blend of what's in those bottles, and so they don't release.
They're not going to tell you.
They're not going to tell you what's in there. But you do have to just make sure that it's a pure oil. And some some companies that I've run across will say 100% pure, but for aromatic and topical use only, not meant for internal use.
Okay.
That right there for me is a red flag.
Yes.
Because if it says not meant for internal use, then there must be something going on in that bottle that I don't want.
That's true. And I do know with some of them, you can use them for culinary purposes, for cooking.
You can. I love cooking with my essential oils.
How do you use them when you're cooking?
I make peppermint brownies.
Oh, that sounds really nice.
Yes, they are amazing. I make my regular brownie mix like I do any other time, and I add 4 or 5 drops of the peppermint oil. So very, very little oil, and it just tastes wonderful. Everybody that has them just loves them.
And does that enhance the taste of the chocolate?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I heard.
Yes, peppermint in brownies is great. I've also had a couple friends of mine, we have an orange oil that we use, and they put the orange in brownies, and they said that tastes great. I haven't tried that one yet. I've done oregano in my spaghetti sauce.
Okay.
However, when cooking with oregano oil, if it's pure, you only want to dip a toothpick into the oil and not put in a full drop of the oil because it's so potent, it kind of overpowers. So you just a toothpick to do that one.
That's good to know.
Yeah, it's very strong. What else have I made? Oh, I made Rice Krispie treats with tangerine oil.
Interesting combination. Yeah.
Vanilla chocolate, marshmallow, and tangerine oil. And you melt the vanilla chocolate, you melt the marshmallows, you add the tangerine oil, and you mix up your Rice Krispies just like you normally do. It tasted like a dreamsicle.
Oh, wow. That sounds yummy.
Yeah, yeah, it's pretty nice.
Now, with the essential oils, okay, as you are aware, I have fibromyalgia and also have rheumatoid arthritis. So for me, I struggle with getting a good night's sleep. So right now, I'm feeling really drained and exhausted. It takes a lot of energy, you know, that I don't really have. And the overall body pain, especially the chest pains. So with the oils, I was doing some research that I believe lavender is good for sleeping. How would someone that has difficulty sleeping use the lavender?
There's a couple of different ways. The most common way people use oils is to put them on the bottom of their feet. I know it sounds strange, but the bottom of your feet have the most pores. So when you put an oil on the bottom of your feet, it actually gets absorbed into your system fairly quickly. So it can service your entire body and help you relax. Another way to do it is you could just spray it right on your pillow.
Okay, I've heard of that.
And it'll help you sleep. Some people also have oil diffusers. They're usually water-based. So you put water in the container, you put in the oils, and then you let it diffuse throughout the room. And so that way everybody in the room would actually get the benefit of the calming of the lavender oil. I actually use cedar wood for myself.
How do you use that?
Same ways I just described. I have it in a diffuser in my bedroom, and at night we put in the cedar wood, and it just relaxes me, and I go to sleep.
Really? So
different oils work differently for people. Depending on your body chemistry, you could have, some people try lavender oil and it makes them wide awake. Other people try it and it makes them sleep. So it just depends. You have to figure out what works best for your body chemistry.
Now, for me, I like something that's not too strong, you know, a lighter fragrance, because for my body chemistry, I found through trial and error, if something is way too strong, I get headaches.
Right.
So for my chronic pain, what is some essential oils that I could use?
Well, frankincense is a really, really good calming oil, but it's also assists your body in dealing with inflammation.
Okay.
And a lot of our pain is coming from the inflammation.
True.
So frankincense is actually my favorite when it comes to pain relief. Although I don't think I can say pain relief.
Well, some people use it for pain relief.
Yes.
Although
yes.
I know that, you know, you can't tell anybody this is what you have to use for that. It's for your own personal use,
yeah.
for you, yes.
For me, it helps. Yeah, I've got notes here on frankincense.
Okay. Now, my pastor, he suffers from arthritis, and I know that there are some ointments on the market that have essential oils. And I
Yes.
was telling him about that, and I'm going to purchase some for his use. So hopefully that will be of some use to him. Do you know of some people who have a form of arthritis who've used some of the oils for their arthritis?
Yes, you can just rub them right over the joint area, and it's just a very good soothing, calming blend that helps to help with the pain.
Well, that's good. I mean, so besides pain, how else, besides pain and sleep, how else do you use essential oils?
I use a lot of my essential oils to calm and to soothe. Like I said, my throat was hurting, so I put oils on my throat to help soothe my throat.
And in addition to your throat, I know some people, they may have a child who is an asthmatic.
Yes.
So what are some oils, if one is interested in acquiring them, that can be used to help with breathing?
There's a lot of oils out there that can help with respiratory issues. There's actually a blend, it's a respiratory blend, that can help soothe and open up the airways and just help you breathe easier.
Okay.
And that's a really good one to have. I have several friends that use that one for breathing issues. And it seems to help them a lot. They are very pleased with the results of that.
Okay, because one of the reasons why I'm very interested in essential oils is because for me, I'm on a lot of different meds, you know, for pain, for sleep, and a lot of them just simply don't work. So I'm looking for a more holistic approach.
Right.
I mean, I do understand there's nothing guaranteed or anything
No.
like that.
No.
It's all trial and error. So I'm always looking for alternative options.
Right.
You know.
Right. Yeah, the oils, like I said before, they're not a cure, they're not a treatment. They just assist your body in doing what it needs to do naturally. Our bodies are not meant to be in pain. We are not built to be in constant pain.
True, I agree with that.
And the oils assist your body in just functioning the way it's supposed to be functioning. People see me now and they're like, wow, you're looking good. And I said, well, yeah, today's a good day. But at the same time, the oils are really helping my body do what it's supposed to do. You know the spoon theory?
Yes.
Okay. So my thinking, I'm taking a little twist on the spoon theory, is you're given so many spoons a day.
That's true.
But in using the essential oils, you're getting some extra spoons. And that's really what it is. It's just supporting your body so that you can deal with more during the day.
If you wouldn't mind, for the viewers who are watching this who may not be familiar with the spoon theory, can you elaborate on that so they can have a better understanding? Because I've had people explain that they use the example of having, let's say, 7 spoons. And if they had to go get groceries, that may cause them to have to use, let's say, 3 or 4 of those spoons.
Yep.
And they only have so many left, which
Right.
represents, okay, once I use this, I
You're
have no
done
more
for the
energy,
day.
I'm done for the day.
Right.
So that's the best way that I go about explaining it.
I know, me too. I'm like, okay, picture yourself every morning, you get a handful of spoons. Getting dressed every morning, you need to make conscious decisions. For instance, I am wearing a pullover shirt and slacks, so I had no buttons and I had no zippers and I had nothing that I had to think about this morning because I
Yes.
knew I was in a flare. So in taking that into consideration, I used less spoons this morning getting ready because I knew I was having issues and I knew I had to be here today. So I wanted to make sure I made it. So I made easy choices for most of my day. And then, let's see, so that used a spoon.
Yes.
So then driving this morning, that took 2 more spoons. And then walking from my car to here, because I'm having a bad day, that took another spoon. So there's very few left.
I can relate because this morning for me was a rough morning. When I woke up, really bad chest pain, as I mentioned to you.
Right.
Chronic pain from head to toe, where it took me a while to get dressed. And I just felt like, okay, I need to sit for a few minutes to gather myself because right now I'm really, really achy. And we live in a raised ranch, so going up and down the stairs, that can be difficult and challenging.
Yes.
You know,
I am
at
very
times.
thankful for my 1-level house.
And for people who are not familiar with some of the challenges that people deal with fibromyalgia, one of the challenges that we deal with, of course, is chronic pain on a daily basis. When you wake up in the morning, sometimes you're fatigued, you have a lot of pain, and you don't have much energy left to do anything else.
So you're starting the day with one spoon
Yes.
instead of several.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, been there, done that. That's like a daily occurrence. And with the weather changing, I can feel it. You
Yeah.
know, I
Yep.
know when the weather's going to change, good or bad, because my body lets me know.
Yep. I am the barometer for my household. Kids, it's going to be cold outside today. You better wear layers.
Yes. And I think part of dealing with fibromyalgia or living with it, as well as rheumatoid arthritis, is, for me, being in tune with your body.
You do. You have to know your body very well. You have to know your limitations. You have to know what's going on. Like, for instance, you woke up this morning with the chest pain.
Yes.
You knew, okay, it's the fibro. It's not necessarily a heart attack.
True.
The first time I woke up with that pain, I was in the emergency room because you don't know.
No, you don't know.
And so they went, oh, it's not your heart. I'm like, okay, good. What is it?
Yes.
What is going on? And they're like, well, it's, I can't pronounce it.
Costochondritis.
Costochondritis,
Yes.
thank you. So now that I know, when I wake up with that chest pain, I'm like, okay, I know what that is.
Yes.
I'll put frankincense on my chest and continue on my day.
Yeah, I mean, you have to. The first couple of times where I had really bad chest pain, and when they ask you on a scale of 1 to 10,
Yeah.
what's your number, it was past 10.
Yeah.
And I thought I was having a heart attack.
Yeah.
And when I was taken to the ER from work, I found out it wasn't a heart attack, it was costochondritis. But of course, no one knows what causes it. Just like fibromyalgia. They say that it's usually some type of trauma or some type of trigger or stress.
Yeah.
I mean, I've had all three of those. So any one of those, you know,
Right.
could have caused it. And then when it happened again, the pain was really intense. They said it again, costochondritis. So now I'm more in tune with my body
Yep.
because it's usually the same type of pain.
Yes.
Although it may travel from the left to the right or right to the left, I generally know, okay, this is what it is. And for me, I bought one of those, I think it's called a Bed Buddy. It has like rice or something inside it. You can put it in like your microwave to heat it
okay.
up. And I'll put it, you know, around my neck so it can touch my chest area to kind of relax me
Yep.
so I can calm down.
Yep.
And sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but those are the challenges.
And you can actually put oils directly on that pack.
I hadn't considered that. Good tip.
To help you relax even more. Yep. There's a lot of oils for relaxation. Putting them into the diffuser and running them to help relax is a wonderful, wonderful thing to do. You just have to find the one that works right with your body.
Okay.
For instance, if somebody has a lot of mind chatter, vetiver
Okay.
is a great one for that. Cedarwood, like I said, works great for me, but lavender works great for my 8-year-old. Everybody's different, but yeah, to help the body relax is really a great way to deal with pain.
Yes, that I found what works for me a lot of times is meditation as well. I mean, because when living with these types of conditions, you have to find what works best for you because everybody is
Everybody's
different.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, see, I made the decision 2 years ago to stop taking all of my medications. And all of my doctors were informed because you still go to your doctors.
That's true. You have to.
But I
Yes.
told them, I said, I'm not taking this anymore. I don't like the way it makes me feel. I'm loopy. I get hangover headaches from taking the pain medications.
Yes.
I have 2 small children. It doesn't work for me. So I went and looked for the holistic route as well. I started doing massage and acupuncture, and then that's what led me to the essential oils. Because they're all complementary to each other, and they all really, really help.
Oh, that sounds nice. So from now on, when I go into the health food store, I definitely need to do my homework.
You do.
Read the label to get an idea as to, number one, before I purchase something, what am I putting on my body?
Right.
You know, if it's natural, is it synthetic?
Right. And for an example, frankincense oil is one of the more expensive oils. You're going to pay a lot
Okay.
for frankincense. If you go into a store and it's less than $10, run.
Okay. That's a good clue.
It's definitely not pure
Now-
if it's inexpensive.
Now, with the essential oils, from what I have read, they are sourced. Is it true that they're sourced from where they're grown, whatever the indigenous, wherever they're from?
Ideally, you want to deal with a company that harvests from where the plants originate.
Okay.
For instance, I know lavender originates from France.
Okay.
And you can grow lavender here, it just won't be as potent. The same goes with frankincense. You can't grow a frankincense tree here.
True.
The climate isn't sustainable for that. It's best in the desert, so that's where it grows. So yes, you do need to look at where it's sourced as well, and you need, again, make sure that it's pure, because that's really a big key. I have tried other oils, and if they're not pure, you don't get the same effects.
That's really good to know. Now, I love iced teas. For me, it's relaxing, and when the weather is really good and sunny in the summertime, I like to grow them because I will brew my own herbal iced tea.
Okay.
So what I'm wondering is, what would be possibly some oils I should try to infuse my iced tea? Would you recommend?
What flavors do you like?
I like a lot of the mints, actually.
Okay, then you can do peppermint.
Okay. Well, that's
Might be a little strong.
Yes.
Okay, so I personally I'm drinking oil in my water right now.
Oh.
I have a wild orange in my water, and I drink it throughout the day because it helps me relax and feel better, and I like it. Helps me drink more water too when it tastes better.
Okay.
But if you're going to mix any of your oils with your tea, you have to make sure you drink it out of glass or stainless steel, and you don't want to drink out of plastic.
Now, why is that?
Oils, the essential oils are very potent, but they also break down petrochemicals, and petrochemicals are plastics.
Okay.
So if you're breaking down the petrochemicals in the plastic that you're drinking out of, that means you're drinking the petrochemicals.
Oh, not good. Not healthy.
Exactly. So if you're going to mix essential oils in anything you're eating or drinking, you really need to make sure it's glass or stainless steel only.
Okay.
So I'm trying to think of what flavors would work in your tea, and honestly, lemon keeps coming to mind too.
Because I grow a lot of lemon balm or lemon verbena in the
Okay.
summertime.
So a lemon would probably be good. Wild orange might even be good. Any of the citrus, lemon, lime, orange,
Okay.
grapefruit.
That sounds good. I think what I'm going to do is buy some and just experiment a
you
little
have
bit at
to.
a time.
See what works best for you, and most of the citrus oils are fairly inexpensive. So it just depends on which one you like. For instance, I have a friend who just loves lemon in her water, and I try it and kind of go, I like orange.
I'm another person who likes lemon in their water. Yes.
I think I am outnumbered on that front. I think most people like lemon. I just like orange.
Because when you dine out, they bring you the water.
The lemon in the water,
Yes,
right.
I like
and see,
that.
that's what's different is the essential oils, when you're dealing with lemon, let's say, for example, the lemon essential oils is not from the meat of the fruit. It's actually derived from the rind.
Okay.
So they cold press the lemon rind, and that's how they get the essential oil out of it. So when you're drinking the lemon in your water at a restaurant, you're getting the juice from the fruit, and that's actually bad for your teeth enamel.
Wow. Decay.
Exactly. But the lemon from the rind doesn't have the acidic level that the juice from the fruit does, so it's actually not bad.
Okay. And I hear that you do a lot of classes to teach people about essential oils.
I do.
Can you tell us about that?
The classes are free to attend. There's no obligation for anybody. I usually do 1 or 2 classes that are open for attendees every month. And I literally talk from start to finish about where the oils come from, how they are derived, how do you know what oils are pure, how do you know the difference of types of essential oils. For instance, like air fresheners and things, those are essential oils. They're just synthetic based.
Okay.
So you just have to know the difference. And then I talk about different uses and what you can use all the oils for.
Now, if someone just watching the show is interested in attending one of those classes, where are the classes held?
In Lake County, mostly. I have a friend of mine actually teaches classes as well, and we both teach classes for free. We do have a lot of classes that we do at the libraries. So we go to different libraries and we teach there. Or we can even teach in somebody's home if they'd
Okay.
like to. I mean, obviously, I know with fibro, it's hard to get out of the house.
True.
So I've done that where people call me and go, can you come to my house and teach a class? I said, sure, just invite a couple of friends over so it's a little bit more fun because I bring treats. And then I would be able to teach class there as well.
Okay, and for the viewers that are watching the show, if anyone would like to get in contact with you, how would they go about doing that?
Well, I have a phone.
Yes, that's helpful.
I think the easiest thing would be is to call or text. I'm okay either way. Do you want me to give my
Yes,
number?
please,
Okay.
if you're okay with that.
I am.
Okay.
I'm just not sure if you were going to put it on a slide or not. So my phone number is 224-381-3857.
Well, I've learned a lot today, and I thank you for your time, and I thank you for coming on Fibromyalgia Talks.
Thank you.
Thank you, and I would like for you to come again to talk more about essential oils.
I would love to.
For additional information, I can be reached at info@fibromyalgiatalks.com. Thank you. Thank you for watching today's show.